Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Mets and the Colorado Rockies. The Rockies attempt to break out the brooms in this 3-game series right after this. Antonio Senzatella, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. These Rockies guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. And they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
Outside, 3-0 now. Now here's the pitch.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The third baseman, number 6.
Next for the Mets, Jeff Mcneal. In his career versus this pitcher, he's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Senzatella has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
The first baseman, Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch on its way.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Now here's the pitch.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Mets go down 1-2-3. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Steven Matz gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93 to 95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D-Row, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. Story on at first, nobody out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's Nolan Aronado as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Three and 0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
In there, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Here's Ryan Mcmahon now. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Looking at his career totals, Mcmahon hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan Mcmahon. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Colorado. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive.
And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Conforto.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. And it's fouled away. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. Slider finds the zone for a strike. The Rockies, of course, held this opposing lineup to only 1 run yesterday, so something like that today would give them a great chance at earning the sweep.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking awfully good for the sweep department.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Ready on 1 and 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's the left fielder, Joanna Cespedes. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. 0-1, here it comes. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Hit out towards second. Mcmahon gathers it in. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Acrobatics that time to the bag to get this double play started. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Striding in for the Rockies, Daniel Murphy. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming, here it is.
0-1.
Now here it comes. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Belted out toward deep center field. Going back is the center fielder. Still ranging back. Way gone. Out to the tree farm. A solo shot there for Daniel Murphy. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Into the box, Ian Desmond.
The center fielder.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now. Now this one's crushed. Left field line, and that's off the left field wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
First pitch coming, here it is. Tony Walters stands in as he looks at ball one here.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Runner goes. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. A bouncer up the middle. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Standing in now, Antonio Senzatella. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. To second, there's Cano. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
In now, Trevor Story. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changeup called strike one.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Runners are at first and third, one away. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Here now the 2-2. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
The right fielder.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. In his career, Blackmon is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan Aronado.
Bases are loaded here with one away, and that'll bring in Nolan Aronado.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
First delivery to him on the way, and a curveball in for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. One run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Paul Sewald is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. David Dahl to the plate now, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Hit back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We've played 2 full. Rockies lead it 6-0. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. Arenado's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. The pitch. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Paul Sewald. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The center fielder, number 9, Nimmo.
Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Jeff Mcneal would be next. Full count. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff Mcneal. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. In now for Colorado, Ryan Mcmahon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And that misses, ball 1. Fouled off. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Daniel Murphy steps in now as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Murphy carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. That misses. 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to get into this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there. Makes the play, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for Colorado, the center fielder, Desmond.
So 1 away now in the Colorado 3rd. And the next to dig in will be the outfielder Desmond. Here comes the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, the catcher, Tony Walters.
Into the box, Tony Walters. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1-0 the count. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 2-0. Two out here and a runner at second. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher. Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Antonio Senzatella is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 2 left for Colorado, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the imposing power bat, Pete Alonso.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Here's the pitch.
I got the count. 2-2. Three balls, 2 strikes.
Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. A base hit in his first trip. He's set and the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Here it comes on 0-2. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Digging in, Michael Conforto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Conforto is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
The 1-1 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So here's Joanna Cespedes as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Popped him up. Walters waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Chopper down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Ball.
2-1.
Count 2-1.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
At the plate now, Charlie Blackmon. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring in Nolan Aronado.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Runners off for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
6 runs, 10 hits.
No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded weakly toward third. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Up next for Colorado, the left fielder, David Dahl.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, David Dahl. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
6 runs, 10 hits.
No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
A pause and the 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. Story is on his way home. He comes across to score as the lead swells to 7-0. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Rockies lead this one 7-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Walters over to his left. 1 out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Ball 2 now.
No strike.
1 out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dahl will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
The pitcher, Paul Sewell.
Eduardo Nunez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. 2 out, nobody on. Liner towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. The throw into second. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He swings and grounds it to short. Story scoops it up, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Jerry's Familia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and Ryan Mcmahon digs in to bat next.
For the Rockies, the second baseman, Ryan Mcmahon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1's the count.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting, first base.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home is a sinker that misses for a ball. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now the 2-0. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. Set to follow here is Ian Desmond. The 3-1. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Ready for another shot now. Ian Desmond, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Familia has thrown a little over 50 innings, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here, down 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Ian Desmond is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. That'll bring up Tony Walters as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. Weak grounder back to the mound. Reined in to second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Antonio Senzatella is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
The 1-1 home.
Hey! The count is 1 and 2. Inside, ball 2.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But the Rockies add one more to their lead, and it comes via the solo dinger. 5 innings complete. It's now an 8-0 ball game. So here's Jeff Mcneal, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. So here's Pete Alonso. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And that is through into left field, a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. Dahl comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1.
Now batter, the right fielder, Conforto.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and up next the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch coming, here it is. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. First and second now, 1 man out. And that's too high, ball 2.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
Three and 1, here it is.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Up next to the bat,
Here's Joanna Cespedes. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Fouled away. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 6th home run on the season for him. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Jairo Diaz, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
37, Jairo Diaz. The catcher, number 40.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Bat explodes as this is popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Rockies 8 and the Mets 3. Robert Gesellman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Trevor Story steps in now, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Trevor Story.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Gesellman, a 6'4" right-hander. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 3-0 pitch is a sinker that catches the zone. Gesellman has racked up over 70 innings on the mound and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. The 3-1 pitch. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. A runner at first with no outs here. On the ground to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting, third baseman, Nolan Aronado.
To the plate now, Nolan Aronado, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Now batting, left fielder, David Dahl.
So now to the plate, David Dahl, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Hit sharply on the ground. There's one. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Ready once again, Ryan Mcmahon. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's it. Hey.
A man on third with 2 down. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. Rockies forced to settle for 1. We're through 6 full. The Rockies are out in front 9-3. Next up for New York, Ahmed Rosario. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
J.D. Davis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, J.D. Davis.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Blackman is under it. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The batter, number 6.
Jeff Mcneal will be the next to take a turn. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Into the box, Keith Alonso. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. For the current campaign, Alonso is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Line drive to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Rosario rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score. And the deficit now stands at 5. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. And that is off the wall. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Scott Oberg will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Rockies 9 and the Mets 6. Justin Wilson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy.
From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Wilson has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Here's the 0-1.
That's the ball. Look out, 1-1.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Ian Desmond.
Now batting, Ian Desmond. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he takes a called strike 2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping in now, Tony Walters. Ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Now the 2-0 home. Pitch is popped up. Mcneal is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Josh. Oh,
Raimel Tapia will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Raimel Tapia.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 1-0. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Two balls and a strike. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They won't add to their 9-6 lead. Jake McGee has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51, Jake McGee.
Joanna Cespedes will stand in again as we flash you back here to inning number 6. This was his 3-run home run that's really been the key blow to this point in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And the 8th will start with a bang as this should be extra bases. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
At the plate now, Wilson Ramos, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The Rockies are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out. Standing in, Ahmed Rosario, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And that'll score the run from 3rd. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here. Jed Lowry will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4, Jed Lowry.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They are all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Mcmahon takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nimmo.
Now at the plate, Nimmo hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Two out with the man at first. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Rockies lead it 9-7. Dylan Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trevor Story. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the Story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Charlie Blackmon. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Aronado.
Striding in, Nolan Aronado. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Betances is ready. Here's his offering. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Two out, nobody on.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
The next 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The batter, the left fielder.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, David Dahl. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count. Here it comes. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Here now the 2-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center.
Giving chase is Nimmo.
He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Rockies strand 1. They still lead it by 2. It's 9-7. Wade Davis comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Wade Davis.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Jeff Mcneal.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sent out to straightaway center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Alonso.
Digging in and looking for more, Pete Alonso. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
The 0-1 delivery. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Robinson Cano. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Cano waits on the first pitch. Popped up. Arenado in foul ground. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 2 out here and a runner at second. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The Mets down to their final strike. He gets the punch out as the Rockies finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Antonio Senzatella with his 4th win this season. Steven Matz permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Wade Davis earns the save out of the bullpen, his 27th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Rockies, 9 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mets, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.